The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
They're going to ride this running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Meant nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Working that left side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, that's a huge completion on 3rd down. And David, he was double covered. I mean, what do you do as a coordinator moving forward now trying to stop this guy from making plays?
I can't tell you how frustrating that is. I got 2 on you. Like, I'm sending resources to stop this guy, and he's still making plays. You got to get more pressure on the quarterback. You got to disguise. You got to do something, but apparently that guy you can't cover, even with 2.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try the outside to the left. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Running back searching for a hole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The toss to the outside. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Trying to punch it in. And he burrows his way into the end zone.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he tacked on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Lost a throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Shelton. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The hand to the running back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
They go to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's got it again. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to...
There he goes! All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. With required 10 yards, it did not. Penalty marker is out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. Looking for more room.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Hawkins. Got room at the 35. Turning on the Jets. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Sam Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Lost a throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Watkins. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
They're not into threes. They want sixes, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Finds a little space. It's a seam wide open. The 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not a huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle. It's Norton. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the toss. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They're going to run it. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Play by the defense with their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation. They're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. That defensive front was a stone wall on second down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He'll sneak it. Sneaks it into the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watkins. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the wideout. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together.
He lobs one high down the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. One more snap coming before halftime. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the move to his left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's chased out of bounds, but man, does that return set them up with spectacular field position at the plus 46. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Power football with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
At the 19-yard line. Brings up third down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown. On to attempt the try.
And the QB saw it right away. He knew it. As soon as he got that football, he got it in his hands. He loved this matchup, finding the big fella, getting the touchdown.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Toss to the outside. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed it a little bit.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, Don't miss towards the DP. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. He'll set up to throw. It's complete to the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Goes to the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Buying some time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 25 over UTEP. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye up.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And now this offense will take the field again. Tight end now in motion. To the ground with the back. Looking for room at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop him.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
I love when you change the launch point, when you move the quarterback and bootleg him outside of the pocket. You can see he does a really good job of gaining depth as he goes outside. Now he's a threat to run the football or throw it. Guys that can drop back a little bit, and then he can run the football and get a positive gain.
of work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to run for it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always want it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense working from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down. First play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover, all the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
He'll do it himself. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dot
snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's McMillan. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on second down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it.
And that is such a costly turnover on special teams because they've got the lead. But with that giveaway now, they've completely opened the door for their opponent.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's McMillan. Trying to get it in. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. When we talk to coaches, David, a lot of times we zone out when they say we got to get the ball in the hands of playmakers. Except when they get the ball in the hands of playmakers.
And, Reese, I think that's smart, right? Like, get your best players the football and get them to him fast. Let them do the rest of the work. You can see, he gets the football. He can make somebody miss, make those big plays. You've got to highlight those playmakers.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Dances away. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Stepping to the right. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal.
And that's a sneaky big two-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock.
Here we go.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses.
And it's blocked. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They got the touchdown. PAT was blocked, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Quarterback's got the first. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
Creates a little room. And a nice pickup on the run. It gets down to avoid contact.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And if they can nudge this one forward just a bit, that might wrap things up here. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. He'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I just just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the left. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic with his feet. At midfield, he's got room.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Spits it out to the back. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
He'll pull it down and run. Got the 1st down himself. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that will just serve to pad the stats. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has been just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing.